Hi friends, this is T. Sanjana of 10th class standing before you to explain about trigonometry of class 10th. Before going to the topic, in our previous classes like 8th, 9th, we have learnt about triangles and properties of triangles. If we see the examples of triangles found in our surrounding, like a person who is standing on a ladder and painting a wall, if we see here, the ladder is the hypotenuse and the person painting on the wall is nothing but the opposite side, and the base, nothing but the earth or the surface, is called as the adjacent side. Like we have many other examples in our surrounding which forms triangle, like a person or a child playing on a slide in a park, and many. Now let's go into the topic trigonometry. Let's take a right angle triangle of triangle ABC, where a triangle B right angle is formed. If we see in this triangle, the right angle triangle is at angle B. So the opposite side of angle B is said to be hypotenuse. If you consider any triangle, and wherever, if I consider let the right angle be at A and I draw if a right angle triangle like this, then the hypotenuse will be this side. So where the right angle is placed, the opposite side of that right angle is said to be hypotenuse. So here AC is the opposite side of angle B. So it is said to be hypotenuse of this triangle. If we see angle A, here angle A is nothing but a theta degrees. So for this theta, the opposite side is BC. So this BC is said to be opposite side of angle theta, or we can say it as opposite side. Then this theta is adjacent to this AB side. So it is called as adjacent side of angle theta, or else we can also say it as adjacent side. Now you have understood what is a hypotenuse, what is opposite side, what is adjacent side. Now let's go to the Pythagoras theorem. This also we have learnt in our previous class like 8th and 9th. Now the Pythagoras theorem definition is the hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. Here the hypotenuse is AC, because we know that the right angle is at B. So opposite to right angle is AC. So hypotenuse AC. So AC square is equal to squares of sum of squares of other two sides. Here other two sides are BC and AB. So their squares. AB square, that is adjacent side square, plus BC square, opposite side square. In words, if we say AC is nothing but hypotenuse, so hypotenuse square plus hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent side square. From triangle ABC, we can derive trigonometric ratios. Firstly, about sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Here from triangle ABC, what is opposite side? Opposite side is BC. So BC, and hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC. And cos theta is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So AB by AC. And tan theta is nothing but we can say as opposite side by adjacent side, that is BC by AB, or else we can say as sin theta by cos theta. Again if we cancel AC, again we get BC by AB only. Next, cot theta is equal to AB by BC, which we can also say as 1 by tan theta. If we see 1 by BC by AB, nothing but AB goes to numerator, again AB by BC we get. And sec theta is equal to AC by AB, nothing but 1 by cos theta, 1 by AB by AC, again AC goes to the numerator, so AC by AB. And cosec theta is nothing but AC by BC, also nothing but 1 by sin theta, 1 by BC by AC. If AC goes to the numerator, we get AC by BC. Now I am doing square for sin theta for the both. Nothing but sin square theta is equal to BC by AC whole square. nothing but BC square by AC square. Let we consider it as equation 1, and also squaring of cos theta on both sides. Cos square theta is equal to AB by AC whole square. Again it is equals to AB square by AC square. Consider it as equation 2. Now I am going to add equation 1 and equation 2. That is nothing but sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to, here what we got, sin square theta, BC square by AC square plus AB square by AC square. Now we have to take LCM. Here bases are same.